Sorry about that. What's up, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. I apologize about the technical difficulties. Got it on the Roku channel. Took a little bit of time to find it. It was really a little bit of a hassle. And it took me about 20 minutes to do that. But regardless, we're up. All right, 2 outs. And we have a runner over at first base. All right. That took a little bit longer than I wanted it to. Let's make sure that we refresh this. It literally took so long to find it on the Roku channel than I wanted it to. Let's make sure that we refresh this. Why is this? It literally took so long to find it on the Roku channel than I wanted it to. Let's make sure that we refresh this. Why is this? It literally took so long to... Alright, give me 1 second. Sorry about the echo too. Alright. Why are we echoing? Good morning all, and good morning to you too, JJ. Appreciate it, man. Again, I apologize about the technical difficulties. They made it so hard to find it. They really did. But we're here, and we're all good. 2 balls, no strikes to Christian Walker. So Christopher Sanchez is on the mound today for the Titans. The 2-0 pitch, and that's taken in there for a strike. You're cool. No echo out there. That's really weird because I heard a little echo. But we'll fix it a little bit later. All right, so Walker's up to bat. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch is way inside for ball 3. Two outs. And we have a runner over at first base. It's 3 balls, 1 strike. 17 pitches already for Christopher Sanchez. And he gets set at the belt, kicks, fires, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards straightaway center field. On the run is Marsh, and he does make the leaping catch right at the wall. And the inning is over. Nice job by Brandon Marsh. So no runs, 1 man left, and we head to the bottom of the first. Phillies are coming up to bat. I was going to throw a kitchen sink if you didn't go live. I had technical difficulties. The game is on Roku, and it wasn't so easy to find. Catch me a little bit of a break. Anyhow, regardless, we go to the bottom of the first. Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Bohm, Castellanos, Stott, Marsh, Dahl, and Stubbs are coming up. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this up. Aha, I see what's going on. Mute all these tabs. Got it. Now we can put this back up. Alright, so we'll put this over here. And then we'll put this over here. Alright. Good stuff. Hi, everybody. I apologize again about the late start. So, the Diamondbacks lineup. You got Corbin Carroll, Ketel Marte, Kevin Newman. Actually, wait, this is the wrong one. Apologize about that, too. Diamondbacks lineup, it's Ketel Marte, then you have Blaze Alexander, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Christian Walker, Randall Grichuk, Jake McCarthy, Eugenio Suarez, Kevin Newman, and you also have Jose Herrera, who's going to be the catcher today. So let's make sure that we have that correct. Good stuff. All right, we're going to the bottom of the first inning. Comment your final score predictions down below. Mitch is hilarious. Y'all are hilarious. Y'all really are. All right, bottom of the first. There's a little bit of a delay on here. Is this live? This is live. The game is live. Weird stuff. Thanks, Arku. Arku and Roku. 125 people tuning in. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well. All right, so we get in the lineup. It's Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Bohm, Castellanos. Then you got Stott, Marsh, Dahl, and Stubbs. First pitch is taken for a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch, and that's on the outside edge of the plate for a called strike. It's only live once this arena. I'm watching it on a computer, so there's a little bit of a delay, and sometimes it's not live. The 1-1, and that's taken way outside for ball 2. It's only live once. How about Kyle Schwarber with 7 leadoff homers so far this season, in the 2-1 pitch, and that ball is smoked out over towards center field, and there to make the catch is McCarthy for 1 out. Hey JJ, wanted to stop in and leave a like, but I'll be watching them on the Roku channel today. Since moving to Virginia, I've only been able to watch them play on ESPN Plus. Have a great call. I hope you find it. It took forever to find it for me. It took a really long time. Trey Turner takes a strike over on the outside edge of the plate. Was on the top part of the zone. Now I gotta take the closed caption off too. Didn't even realize that. Why is it not coming back? There we go. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch, swing and a miss. I wanted to go with the polo today. Wanted to do a polo today. I mean, I could have went with a hat. I do have a hat on me, but it's a little bit hot up here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the first, and there's nobody out. Or 1 out, I should say. And the next pitch is way up high for a ball. So Cecconi is on the mound. He's pitching for the Arizona Diamondbacks. 2-2 pitch, and that's in there for strike 3 at the knees. And Turner goes down looking on strikes. Slade is 24 years old. And, well, there's a 2-6 record of 5.35 ERA and 59 strikeouts. Went to Trinity Preparatory School in Winter Park, Florida. There's Bryce Harper, batting .294. He has 18 homers as well. The pitch, swung on, blasted, deep right field. That ball's going, and it's going to be caught right at the track, and the inning is over. The 1-2-3 go the Phils. I'm going to take a very quick step off, and I'll be right back in just a few moments as we head to the top of the 2nd inning. Be right back. Alrighty. Here we go, top of the second. Sanchez still on the bump, and the first pitch is taken for a strike. So no balls, one strike to Randall Grichuk. I wonder if there's a way I can make this a little bit faster because the game is a little bit quicker. The pitch, line drive into left field for a base hit. And Grichuk is able to get on base as he gets a leadoff base hit. Get that sink ready. What sink? I don't understand why the closed caption's on. I turned it off like so many times. I turned it off. Pitch, and that's taken all the way for a strike. The ball's one strike. We got one out, or one runner on, and the next pitch is fouled away. All right, I got my hat. I'll wear my hat. All right. I'll wear my hat. The ball's two strikes. There we go. All right. I got my hat. The pitch, and that's bounced foul. I get tired, like, of wearing, like, the same stuff sometimes. And usually people say, like, oh, like, you can wear a polo. Like, a polo's cool. You know, and I like to bounce in my Phillies gear, you know, for the most part. But, I don't know, today I wanted to do something a little different. But I got my hat. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And there's a strikeout. And the first out is recorded. So Christopher Sanchez on the mound for the Phils. Sanchez, of course, got his contract extended yesterday. So we got a runner over at first. And one out. And the pitch is fouled off. It was Jake McCarthy who just struck out. Here's Eugenio Suarez. And the next pitch is called a strike. The ball's two strikes. And the next pitch is way outside for a ball. Christopher Sanchez has 66 strikeouts and a 4-3 record, along with a 2.91 ERA this year. And a 1.36 whip as well. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over to third. The throw over the second. There's one. The throw back to first. Two. A double play. And Suarez grounds into a double play, and the inning is over. No runs. One man left, and we head to the bottom of the second inning. Phillies and Diamondbacks with no score so far. I don't know, I just like took a decongestion. All of a sudden I had like a little cough. That's weird. Very, very weird. All right, here's what we're gonna do because it's not on TV. I'm gonna put this over here. What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for the congrats on the 3,000. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, dude. All right, so what are our final score predictions, guys? Make sure you comment down below. Make sure you comment down below. So we got Marte, Alexander, Gurriel, Walker, Grichuk, McCarthy, Suarez, Newman, and Herrera. Good. 12-0. All right, 4-1. Thanks, Asia. Appreciate it, man. Did they start early because of the heat? No, they started early because on the Roku channel they have, I guess, a deal where they have to start at 11:30 a.m. So I think that's in their deal. That's why the game was moved up, because they announced the game was going to be on the Roku channel 2 weeks ago. And, yeah, so they moved up the time. 6-2 Phillies. JJ, you look rather really nice today, boy. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I wanted to wear the polo. But, I understand rocking the hat is a good idea. We're on here like 6 to 7 days a week. So I don't always like rocking the Phillies gear, I like to mix it up a little bit. It's pretty hot out. All right, well, we're in the bottom of the second, and the first pitch to Bohm is taken all the way for a strike. Bohm's average at .301, which is 6th highest in the National League. Next pitch, that swung on, hit out over to left field. That's going to drop in there for a base hit. Bohm thinking two. The throw over to second base is off the line, and Bohm slides in there safely. So Bohm gets an extra base hit, and Castellanos is coming up to bat. Slade Cecconi just left one out over the middle of the plate, and now Bohm has really been tearing it up in the 4 spot. Has something going for him over these last 5-6 games or so. Man, he's just been so good. Castellanos comes up and he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Bohm rounding third. He'll come on in, and the Phillies take a 1-0 lead on an RBI single by Castellanos. So Nick comes through and picks up where he left off. Nice swing, too. That time it was out over towards the far edge of the plate, and he just roped it into left field and did a good job of getting a hold of that one. Phillies take a 1-0 lead, and already a timeout called on the mound by Arizona. That's Castellanos' 38th RBI. He's on a 2-game home run streak and has extended his RBI streak to 3 games in a row, as well as his hitting streak to 6 games in a row now. He's been doing some great things. Let's go. Bryson Stott is going to be coming on up to bat for Philadelphia. And he's been the only guy that's really been struggling in the lineup that's played on a regular basis. Phillies are in their cream uniforms, and the pitch, and that's taken on the outside edge of the plate for strike one. The ball is 1 strike. Stott batting .320 against the Diamondbacks with 4 homers and 14 RBI. The 0-1 pitch, and that's fouled off. Slade is 24 years old from Oviedo, Florida. He's 6'4", weighs 219 pounds. His last outing, he went 6 innings, and he had 6 strikeouts against the Nationals. The 0-2 to Stott, way outside for a ball. Stott now 26 years old. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, way outside for a ball. Just batting .219 in the month of June. Hasn't homered since May 18th. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Castellanos over at first. Phillies lead it 1-0. The pitch on the way, and that's spoiled foul. Braves and Yankees will be starting at 1:35. You got Rays and Pirates at 1:35. At 1:40, you got Red Sox and Reds, along with the White Sox and the Tigers. Those are just some of the games that are going to be in the 1 o'clock window. The 2-2 pitch again, fouled off. But before the last outing by Slade Cecconi, where he allowed no earned runs, he did surrender 7 earned runs in 3 innings against the Angels. 2-2 pitch, another foul ball. Good at bat by Bryson Stott as he keeps it alive. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit the notification bell icon, baby. So far, 7 pitches in this at-bat, the 8th one coming up in just a few seconds. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A runner at first. And the pitch. Swung on, hit out over towards left field. It's not that deep, though. McCarthy does get under it, and he makes the catch out in left field for out number 1. So now Brandon Marsh is coming up to bat. Castellanos remains over at first base. And the pitch, and it was a little bit upstairs, but it's called a strike. Home plate umpire today is Ben May, and you have Adam Beck over at first, Jonathan Parra at second, and Dan Iasania over at third. The pitch, way outside for ball 1. Phillies took a 1-0 lead earlier in the inning on an RBI single by Nick Castellanos. Alec Bohm did score. The pitch to Marsh, and that is fouled off. Marsh did face Cecconi once and struck out. It was during last season. Throw it back over to first, and that's not in time. He pitched just 2 innings in the NLCS and allowed 2 hits. And the 1 strikeout he had was against Brandon Marsh. 1-2 pitch, and there's another strikeout against Brandon Marsh. As Marsh goes down looking at strike 3, it looked a little bit outside, but it was framed pretty well by Herrera. 2 outs. And David Dahl is coming up. He homered in last night's game off of Tucker Barnhart, who came on in the pitch. The pitch, back up the middle for a base hit. It was a line drive. Castellanos pumps the brakes over at second base. And David Dahl able to single out the center field, and Garrett Stubbs is coming up to bat for Philadelphia. Dahl definitely is popping the bat. And maybe yesterday was a confidence booster for him, even though it was off of a position player. But you'll certainly take that. It's a swing. Sure you guys like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. Next pitch, that's taken for a strike to Garrett Stubbs. Stubbs has hit safely in 4 out of his last 5 starts. 2 runners on, 2 outs, and the 0-1 pitch, and that is fouled off to make the count now 0-2. Phillies lost the first game of this series on Friday night by a score of 5-4. And then they mollywopped the Diamondbacks yesterday, 12-1. The 0-2 pitch, and that's low and away for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. 29 pitches by Cecconi. And the next one is grounded over towards the first base side, gobbled up by Walker, and he'll tag the bag, and that's that. But the Phillies, they do get a run on an RBI single by Nick Castellanos and lead it 1-0 as we head to the third. The visuals are playing a spoiler. Well, do you want me to take it off? Should we take the spoilers off today? Should we do it? Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote. All right, we'll do a vote. Because I'm watching it on Roku TV, and I'm watching that from not the actual cable. I'm watching it from my computer. All right, let's take a vote. Should we take the... what do you call it? Why am I blanking out? David says no. My Fox says no. Should we take the live sports score off? Live game score. Should we take the live game score off? I like it. It's nice and big. All right. We'll take a vote. We'll still take a vote. Because I'm curious. Roku makes the game early, but they're way behind. Yeah. They also make it hard to find. Like, I don't know why. On the website, they just make it hard to find. Which, again, like, we just did it, you know. The fact is that we're on, and we're doing it. So, you know. 206 people tuning in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit the bell icon, and that way you'll know when I go live. Let's put this back on the full screen. I don't understand how to take the closed caption off. That's the thing that bugs me. What does EN mean? White, reset, no. It's weird. Alright, well, I guess I'll have to just live with it. There we go. First pitch, and that's was shown bunt, but Newman took it back. There we go. We took it off. We figured it out. There we go. Nice. 8, 9, and 1 due up in the order for the Arizona Diamondbacks. The pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. Castellanos goes back towards the track and makes the catch over the shoulder. And he ran into the wall. Wasn't really too hard, though. Had to slow down the tracks, and there's one away. Wendell looked like it was going to carry that one. That RBI was Casty's 800th of his career. Look at Adam with the spotting. Love it. Thanks, man. The pitch, and that's taken for a strike at the knees. In there for strike 1 to Herrera. The ball is 1 strike. Next pitch, way outside for ball 1. Next pitch, and there's a little cue shot it over towards the third base side. It is a foul ball, though. Thank goodness it just rolled foul. So it's a 1-2 count. Diamondbacks are 30-39 on the season. So they're 1 game under 500. Phillies are 24 games over 500. They got their 50th win yesterday and their 30th win at home. The count's 1-2. 1 out, bases empty. Top of the 3rd inning. Phillies have a 1-0 lead. Jose Herrera takes the next pitch. That's taken low and in for ball 2. What I'll try to do is I'll try to refresh the page during the break and see if it's a little bit faster. Or if we're more caught up. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Another strikeout by Christopher Sanchez. And there's 2 away. 2 up, 2 down in this inning for Philadelphia. Man, oh man, was that pitch nasty. It was a really, really good pitch. Comes Ketel Marte. Is up to bat. Yeah, it's 2 pitches ahead, even on ESPN. The first pitch is fouled off towards the third base side. Blaze Alexander will wait in the on-deck circle. T-Mac, Tom Candiotti, and Jody Jackson are on the broadcast for Roku TV. The next pitch, and that is fouled away. So it's no balls, 2 strikes. It is. It's very entertaining. Telling you, like, it's nice that people have voices on here. And the 0-2, that's fouled off. Marte's 30 years old. Has a .277 average this season, along with 15 homers and 42 knock-ins as well. In the pitch, that's taken low and inside for a ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sanchez kicks, fires, and the next pitch is low and in for ball 2. Ketel is 2 for 3 against Christopher Sanchez with a double. 2-2 on the way. Swung on, lined, caught, and over at third base. Bohm is able to leap up and make the catch. And the inning is over. Another 1-2-3 inning for Christopher Sanchez, and we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Phillies still lead at 1-0 at the bank. All right, let's do this again. Let's refresh the page and see if we can get it. Now it froze. Of course it did. Watch live. There we go. All right, let's see if this catches up to it. 230 people tuning in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Again, apologize about the technical difficulties earlier today. But we're on the air. We're all good. This is definitely a grudge game, says Hardcore for All. Both teams really want this series. We heard earlier today that Taijuan Walker is going on the injured list with a right index finger injury. And Spencer Turnbull is supposed to get his job back, and he'll pitch on Wednesday. So that's when he'll make his next start. And Walker was placed on the injured list about an hour and a half before the game. And they ended up in his spot. What they ended up doing was they ended up getting Michael Mercado. He was recalled from AAA. Paul Casella, shout out to him because over the last couple of days, he's been like one of the first people to report certain things. He's a reporter and a producer for MLB in Philadelphia. But he's been really on top of a lot of things. And Paul was the first one to say on Twitter, Michael Mercado has a locker in the Phillies clubhouse. Good sign that Walker is headed for the IL. And as soon as that tweet went out, 12 minutes later, John Kruk reported that he's on the IL. The pitch, and that's flied out to center field straight away. And there to make the catch is the center fielder, that is Grichuk, out there to make the catch. Or McCarthy, that is, excuse me. So that was Kyle Schwarber that just flied out to center. Mercado has a 1.71 ERA in 14 games this year, 10 starts with the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. Up to bat now is Trey Turner, and he takes the first pitch in there for a strike. Oh, and 1 is the count. And the pitch to Trey, swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. In the bottom of the third, 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. Sassani kicks and delivers the next pitch, and that is swung on and fouled. Sorry, the stream froze. Oh, and 2 is the count. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the next pitch, it's a high fastball that is going to be hit out to center field for a base hit. It takes about 2 bounces in front of McCarthy. And Trey, give him a lot of credit for staying with the pitch. He's able to slice it out to center field and gets on with a 1-out single in the top of the third. It was right at the eye level, and he still was able to make some decent contact with it. That's how you know that he's really been on a tear. And you love to see that from Turner. So Mercado is 25 years old. He's from Greenville, South Carolina. And he's 6'4". Born in 1999. That's the guy that was called up for Taijuan Walker. And the pitch is low for a ball. Went to Westview High School in San Diego. Was selected by the Rays in the second round of the 2017 draft. 1 ball, no strikes to Bryce Harper. And the next pitch, and that is lined foul towards the left field side. Phillies actually traded for him on November 6th of 2023. They added him originally to the 40-man roster, but then he was optioned to AAA to begin the 2024 season. On 1 pitch to Harper, and he fouls that one off. It's a 1-2 count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bryce. Flied out to right field his first time up. In the bottom of the first, ended up going 4 for 5 yesterday. He's not wearing any batting gloves this time around, and the toss back over to first, not in time to get Turner. Got to make sure that you keep your eye on him, obviously. Harper leads the team in homers with 18. He's also second on the team in RBI with 51. 1-2 pitch. Spoiled foul once again. He had a good swing the first time up. And with the way that the camera had it, it looked like it was going to go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch, another foul ball. That was the same pitch that Turner got when he ended up singling out to center field. Same exact pitch. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Harper. And another foul ball towards the third base side. So far, 41 pitches thrown by Cecconi. Just got to work up that pitch count. That was the one thing the Phillies did a really good job with when they faced a guy like Sandy Alcantara. Just worked up the pitch count, and that was a really good strategy. The pitch to Harper, and it's popped up. Hit out over towards left field. Gurriel Jr. doesn't even flinch, gets underneath it, and catches the can of corn for out number 2. Sure you guys hit that thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well, baby. Appreciate y'all so much for being here. Two outs, bottom of the third. And Bohm is coming up. It's been Mr. RBI. The pitch, and he taps that one foul. And the closed caption's back up. Oh, because I say every time you refresh it, it just comes back up automatically. That's so weird. The ball's 1 strike. The pitch just outside to make it a 1-1 count. Alec Bohm has played in 75 games. If you take Bryce Harper's doubles and Nick Castellanos' doubles, that's how many doubles Alec Bohm has. 27. Throw back over to first, and that's not in time to get Trey. Harper has 15. And Casti has 12. But he's been a doubles machine over the last 4 games. One ball, 1 strike. Beautiful day at the bank. The pitch to Bohm. Ground ball into right field for a base hit. Turner stops at second. And Alec Bohm once again able to get on with a single. He's 2 for 2 today. Boy, has he just been red hot. And when he's going the opposite way, I mean, this time he gets a fastball right out over the middle of the plate. Doesn't even do too much with it. Puts it in the right spot. And it just got by Ketel Marte. He had to dive on over towards his left side. And it got into the outfield in a hurry. 2 runners on and 2 outs. And Castellanos is coming up. 4 seconds left on the pitch clock and the pitch. And there's a little tapper hit back over towards the mound. And an easy throw over to first by Cecconi is going to get Castellanos out. And the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits, 2 men left. And we head to the 4th. 1-0 Philadelphia against the Snakes. Okay. Frank Roon, thank you so much for subscribing, man. Siri, turn off the captions. Well, I tried. Let me go back to the settings on this thing. Oh. Of course. Of course I said, hey, Siri. And I forgot that Siri just activated. Oh. All right, let's do this again. I hope that worked. Looks like the scoreboard froze again. Larry got me. He did. He got me. He got me. Yeah, the scoreboard app probably froze. What's up, PAS? How you doing? What's up, man? Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, the scoreboard app, it's a hit or miss. I think it just froze. But it should be up and running because we're going to the top of the fourth, and we'll monitor it. Make sure that it's all good. 262 people tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. We go live for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games almost every single day. So that's what we do on here, man. And we also do pods as well. We did a Sixers pod last night. So if you guys are really into the Sixers, I just dropped a new pod last night. All right? I can drop that link down below, too. That way you guys can tune into that. And then later today, we're going to go on for an Eagles cast. I was following you. What do you mean you were following me? What happened? Then you stopped following me? Top of the fourth. See, there it is. It's back. It's back. There we go. Figured it would be back. Let's do this. All right. Time to get back into the action. Christopher Sanchez has recorded 9 outs, 4 of them on the changeup, 3 on the sinker, and 1 on the slider. 2 on the slider. Top of the fourth. Pitch number 1 to Blaze, and that's way inside. Can't believe Larry got me with the Siri thing. The 1-0 pitch. That's taken the low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The next pitch, line drive in the center field, and that's going to be in there for a hit. Marsh does get over to it, and it's just a single to Blaze Alexander. Start off the fourth. He heard your footsteps. That's how he followed me. And then he lost me. Lead-off runner over at first base, and that's Blaze Alexander, and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is up to bat. Okay, Larry, you don't have to flex. You don't have to brag, my guy. First pitch, and that's in there for a strike. I wasn't even trying. That was my total accident. The 0-1, that's way outside for a ball. I'm just joking with you. You ever, pull a prank on somebody and you don't even try to do it and it just happens? That's what Larry just did to me. 1-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball that's in the dirt for ball 2. Just saying I'm not malicious, says Larry. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, and that's fouled away. Gurriel Jr. What a career he's had. A guy that has 10 homers this season, 43 RBI. Over his last 30 games, hitting .313 with an OPS of 798. 2-2 on the way. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. The flip over the second. There's 1. The throw to first. 2. A double play. The second double play by Christopher Sanchez on the mound. And there's 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. What's up, Louie? How you doing, man? Well, it's good, man. Just got it off the end of the bat. It looked like it was a pitch that was heading towards the dirt, and Gurriel Jr. went chasing after it. Pitched to contact, and it worked there by Sanchez. 2 outs, nobody on. And pitch number 1 is in there for a strike. Sanchez has the 3rd highest ground ball rating this year at 60.8%. The 0-1, and that's fouled off. In front of him, one of the guys is Framber Valdez, who, of course, is on the Houston Astros. No balls, 2 strikes. He leads the league. Nothing in 2, with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. And the next pitch, ground ball hit over to third, backhanded by Bohm. The throw over to first. It's a strike, and it's in time to get Christian Walker. So, Christopher Sanchez cruising along so far, mowing down the Diamondbacks lineup. Bottom of the 4th we go in Philadelphia. 1-0 Philadelphia. They lead it. CMA, I'm delirious being up so early. Larry, you got to eat a shoe. Kaz says, now we got to stop leaving people on base. Well, that's the name of the game. It's like in football. You know, we gotta stop getting into the red zone and not being able to take the 7. It's the same thing. Can't just take the 3 every time that we're in the red zone. Got to go for the 7. Football's really been on my mind a lot today. Shoo, it isn't just for breakfast anymore. I thought you were going to say, shoo, it isn't just for basketball anymore, because that's when it started. Oh, I said I was going to drop that link. I lied. I'm going to do that right now, though. If you guys love basketball, we do Sixers play-by-plays, and we also do Sixers content on here, too. I went live yesterday, ended up doing a podcast on the state of the Sixers. We'll go on later today and do one for the Phillies as well. Or not the Phillies, sorry, the Eagles. Make sure that we do that. We got 268 people that are tuning in. 268 awesome people. Here's the link to our Sixers cast. You can click on that. Good stuff. Hit that thumbs up button, too. Some of these comments I get on my channel, on my videos, they really crack me up. Somebody commented and said, Daryl Morey needs to be trading away Tobias Harris's contract and finding a team to get Mikal Bridges or KD in Philly. And while I said I want Mikal or KD, Tobias doesn't even have a contract now. That's just wild to me. It's Bryson Stott who takes the first pitch for a ball. Stott looking to bounce out of a slump. Stats don't lie, but they don't tell the full truth either. It's one of my favorite sayings, is the one I was taken down low and away for ball 2. What I mean by that is Stott has recorded some hits this month, and he's been on a little hitting streak. But when you watch him at the plate, he's just not having the Bryson Stott at-bats that you saw last year. 2 balls, 1 strike as Hughes is going to throw that in there for a strike. So it was a 2-0 count, and now it's a 2-1 count. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. Hughes with the next pitch. Wide for ball 3. That makes it now a 3-1 count. Brandon Hughes, a 28-year-old pitcher who's 6'2" and 215 pounds. Next pitch, and that's a rocket, but it's a foul ball. So it's a 3-2 count. In 10 2/3, he's allowed 12 earned runs. So his ERA is at a 10.13. 3-2 pitch on the outside corner, called strike 3, and that's the 12th strikeout of the season by Brandon Hughes. And Bryson Stott goes down looking. That's how we start off the 4th. And Marsh is coming up to bat. Don't forget to like and subscribe. What is it with Sanchez that hitters ground out so much? That's a very good question. First pitch is taken for strike 1 to Brandon Marsh. The thing, I mean, and the same question goes for Ranger too. Like, what makes Ranger so deceiving? Well, I'll tell you, both of them, and Orioles Birdwatcher gave a very good observation when we had him on for a postgame show. As the 0-1 is lined in the right field for a base hit just over the glove of Ketel Marte, who tried to leap up and make the catch. It went over his glove, and Marsh able to get on with a 1-out single in the bottom of the 4th. But just going back to your point, both of I mean, you said that even Taijuan Walker, like, they pitch really fast. There's not really, like, a lot of times where there's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock every time that Sanchez or Ranger or even Taijuan Walker is pitching. So they pitch pretty fast. That's part of it. And the other thing, too, is the way that they deliver to the plate. The pitch, and that's taken for a ball. A lot of times, he'll throw a sinker, and it'll look like the hitter will think that it's a fastball, but then it just dies towards the lower part of the zone. And guess what? A hitter gets on top of it. They think that they're going to make good contact, but they don't. 1 ball, 1 strike, because the next pitch was in there for strike 1. And the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Just like that pitch, that was more of a, I want to say that was more of a curveball. David Dahl up to bat. It was a slider, actually. But I hope that makes sense. 1-2 pitch, and that's a breaking ball. That's outside and low. It gets away from the catcher, Herrera, and jogging over to second base is Marsh. He's in scoring position, and it's a 2-2 count now to David Dahl. Keep the chat clean. No foul language, just foul balls. Bro, I don't know where this stuff comes from. 2-2 pitch, up high for ball 3. No foul language, just foul balls. Now, where in the world would I have gotten that from? Where? Carmen Sandiego? That was bad. That was a bad joke. That's just foul. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Dahl strikes out. And there's 2 away. Ended up getting 1 right at the knees. And there's 2 outs. That's 2 strikeouts in the inning for Hughes. Garrett Stubbs up to bat with Marsh in scoring position. Pitch number 1 popped up, hit out behind home plate. And it's going to find the seats as it goes just above the camera well. And the fan there just was able to make the catch. 251 people tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. We're in the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 Phillies lead. This is the 43rd game at home on the season for Philadelphia. The ball is 1 strike. Pitch to Stubbs. And he swings and misses at the slider at 81. The ball's 2 strikes. Marsh leads off over at second base. Is he going to go? The next pitch, and that's chopped foul towards the third base side. Well, we have other games going on right now. Actually, one other game, that's in the Phillies minor league system You got Clearwater taking on Jupiter. Clearwater now 44-24 on the season. There's no score. That's in the bottom of the third. The pitch to Stubbs. Fly ball hit out over to right field. Not that deep, though. And Grichuk there to make the grab. And the inning is over. No runs. One hit. One man left. It's time to go to the top of the fifth. Phillies still lead it 1-0. Flyers rumor. We got a Flyers rumor. Trying to trade Carter Hart. What good value is a guy who can't yet play? They might as well give you a fixed number of fans to have to try out to be a player, says Albert. Hey, man. It's a tough situation, right? First of all, you have the scandal. That comes with the baggage. But just from his play, last year he totally took a big step back. The future was looking so bright for him, and yet last year, before, like 2 years ago, we were all saying that the blue line has to step up. Other guys have to put him in a better position so that he doesn't have to make the miracle saves all the time. And last year, that was just not the case. I don't know what it was, but he really did take a big step back. And at this point, the question is, what do you do? I don't know. I really don't know. They're really in a tough spot with him. And it's a shame because he had so much promise. He did. So, they've had a lot of home games in the first half going back to the Phillies. Yeah, they have. They have. They've had a lot of home games, but hey, you got to win them now. Nothing like trading a guy at the lowest point, but high. Buy high, sell low. I know what you meant to say. Buy high, sell low. Yeah. I mean, what are we going to do with Fedotov? We have two goalies. No need for the Hart distraction anymore. Yeah, but what are you going to get for him? Maybe a couple of nice, I don't know, third-line guys. Michkov is joining the Flyers now. Is it actually official, Adam? Is it actually official? Because it hasn't been official to my knowledge just yet, but it does seem like they're heading in that direction. Jake McCarthy, I don't understand. He went back to the dugout for a second. I guess he wanted to get a new bat. I don't know. First pitch, and there's a pop-up that's hit out over towards center field. And on the run to make the catch is Brandon Marsh. So Randall Grichuk was up to bat, and he just flied out to center on the first pitch. And now Jake McCarthy's coming up. He was in the on-deck circle. And I guess he got a new bat. They were showing what was going on during the replay. And that's how we get the first out of the fifth. The pitch on the way, and that's taken all the way for strike one. The ball is one strike. The pitch by Sanchez. Swung on, grounded over towards the right side. Stott fields it on a bounce. Throws over to first, sidearm in plenty of time. And there's two outs. Anthony reported for the Flyers that, quote, the timing of Michkov's arrival, once it does become official, couldn't be better for the Flyers in setting their plan for the upcoming season. Still a wild card until he plays in North America. But having him in the fold gives GM Danny Briere some certainty in his offseason build. Two outs. And the 1-0 pitch, and that is fouled away towards the left side. Eugenio Suarez up to bat for the Snakes. Hitting 194, grounded into a double play his first time up. And the 1-1 swing and a miss. The 1-2 to try to appeal a swing, or actually there was no appeal, excuse me. It's official, JJ. 2-2 pitch, and that's taken for strike 3. And the inning is over. So we head to the bottom of the 5th. Phillies are coming up to bat. Still lead at 1-0. JJ, the scoreboard is still off. Yeah, I can't do anything about it. Oh, this one. Sorry. Thanks for letting me know. This one. Appreciate it. There we go. Greetings from Limerick, Ireland. What's going on? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. Appreciate each and every one of you. What's up, Noah? How you doing, man? We have somebody tuning in from Ireland. In case you are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. We go live for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games on here. We appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. Gonna take a sip of water. So just taking a look at the farm system really quickly. Clearwater, they're 44-24. They're losing so far 1-0 against Jupiter, Florida. Jupiter able to get a run in the bottom of the 3rd. Then you got Reading out in New Hampshire. That game will be at 1:35. Reading Phils are 30-37. And then Lehigh Valley will be hosting Norfolk at 1:35. And that's should be an interesting matchup for sure. Lehigh Valley, they're 33-39. And then the Brooklyn Cyclones are hosting the Jersey Shore Blue Claws today. Blue Claws are 40-28. They've had a really, really good season. Fosnot's going to be pitching. Braden Fosnot has really been a surprise for the Phillies, man. 6-1 this year, 55 strikeouts and 50 2/3. Keep your eye on this guy. He's been going up the rankings. Has a 3.53 ERA. You know, he could be a piece. He could be a piece for sure. Welcome on in, John. 100 likes. Let's go, baby. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it very, very much. Yeri Timauer. Is that how you say it? PHLY Sports just tweeted out breaking news. The Mad Russian is officially coming to Philly this season. They have a whole graphic up. Matvei Michkov will join the Philadelphia Flyers in 2024-25. I need to see it in writing. 1-1 strike as Kyle Schwarber's up to bat. There we go. And the pitch. That's low and away for ball 2. All right. Back to not having OBS up. 101, baby. Let's do it. Let's go. 2 balls, 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber. Next pitch to Schwarbs is low and away for ball 3. So now we're like, what, 4 pitches behind? Yeah, I want to see him in Philly for a press conference before I believe it. I want to see the report come out by John Clark. Then I'll believe it. 3-1 pitch, and that's fouled away. But that's being really specific. What field is my background? Just a regular baseball field. There's nothing too fancy about it. You're the first one to ask me that question. The first one to ask me that question. Nobody's ever asked me that before. It's interesting. That was a good question. 3-2 pitch on the outside corner. Called strike 3, and Kyle Schwarber strikes out. So he's 0 for 3 today. and Turner is due up to bat. Mike Green's here. What's going on, Mike? What's up, Mike? How you doing? We're in the bottom of the fifth. Phillies lead at 1-0 thanks to an RBI single by Nick Castellanos back in the bottom of the second. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change. Story Lavulo is going to go out there. And it looks like Hughes' day is done. So pitching change as we're in the bottom of the fifth with 1 out. And Turner's coming up to bat. I want to see him get 200 points before I believe it. This Roku channel stinks. The closed caption still comes on when I have them off. See, thank you. Thank you. Oh, man. How about a good answer? Yeah, so this is no particular baseball field. It's just a regular baseball field that I found and I thought would be really cool for this channel. I do have a Sixers basketball court for my Sixers streams, but there's like it's a little graphic. It is actually a basketball court. No, it is the Sixers, because that's the Sixers sidelines and the baselines as well. And then for the Eagles, what do I have for the Eagles? I have the gridiron. It's just a regular football field, though. It's a Friday Night Lights football field. I thought maybe it was a hometown. No. That should have been my trivia question. No, just kidding. Just kidding. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Phillies lead at 1-0. 6 hits today for the Fightins. And all they had was the RBI single by Castellanos in the bottom of the second inning. Live from Liverpool, England. What's up, Liverpool oven cleaners? What's going on, man? How you doing? Phillies are 15-6 against National League West opponents this season. It's another really good stat. Thank you so much, Tyler. You're the man. All right. Bottom of the fifth, 1 out. We had a pitching change. And Turner comes up to the plate in the pitch, and that's taken for a strike. So Martinez now is on the mound. Justin Martinez in 22 games has a 2-0 record, a .67 ERA in 27 innings, along with 30 strikeouts and 14 walks allowed. Next pitch is taken low and outside for a ball. Hopefully we don't get another Apple TV or Roku game for the rest of the season. Well, we are. We're getting another Apple TV game. I think it's the Braves. 1-1, and that's fouled away. So the count is 1-2. Turner's 1 for 2 today. He did single. One out, base is empty, and the 1-2 pitch. Grounder hit over to third, and it goes underneath the glove of the third baseman. Out to left field for a base hit. So I think that they're just going to rule that as a single and not an error by the third baseman, Newman, that is. See again. Just went underneath his glove. Can't make that mistake. But Trey will take it. He'll certainly take that one. Here's Harper up to bat, and he takes a pitch at 101 miles per hour at the knees. Oh, my goodness. Justin Martinez, 22 years old, has a .67 ERA, and you can see why. He did allow an earned run against the White Sox, but he's been really sharp. Next pitch is fouled away. 30 strikeouts in 27 innings. He's projected to get 63 strikeouts in 56. He's only allowed 2 earned runs this season. He's probably going to be an all-star with the way that he's been going. Maybe he's a potential closer for them with Paul Sewald. The ball's 2 strikes. Not that I would like to give the Diamondbacks any sort of ideas or anything. It looks like we have a pitch clock violation called. Herrera's not happy. So it's a 1-2 count as Martinez gets a pitch clock violation called on him. And Lavula wants an explanation from Ben May. So he's going to go on out there to talk things over with him with his sunglasses on. He's just wearing a T-shirt. He's not even wearing like a jersey or anything over it. I've never seen anything like that. Usually even the manager's wearing the jersey and has his number. But Lavulo doesn't. And he'll walk back over towards the dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bryce Harper. Turner aboard over at first and the pitch, and that just misses. It looked like it was a strike, to be honest with you. But Harper will certainly take that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One out. The pitch to Harper. Swung on, slapped out to left field for a base hit. Turner's going to get the stop signs over at second. And Harper gets on with an opposite field single with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Rally time at the bank. Alec Bohm coming up to bat. Charge. So they called the play over at third base an error, which was rightfully so. That was before Harper's single. Then Harper just singled. So there's 1 out, 2 runners on. Phillies looking to get some more runs here as time is called on the mound. Give Harper credit, too, because he was behind in the count 0-2 right before the pitch clock violation and then just was able to put up a good at-bat. And when he's going the opposite way, good things are happening for the Phillies. He's the kind of guy where if he's able to just pull it out towards left field, that's how you know that he's going to be in a groove. All right. 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Alec Bohm up to bat. One of the top leaders in the National League in RBI. In situational hitting, he's 8th in batting average with runners in scoring position. The pitch, swing and a miss. Pitch was down low. Bohm is 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Turner over at second, Harper at first. Phillies looking to add on some more runs, and the 0-1 is taken low and away. It's a big at-bat here by Bohm. The 1-1, ground ball hit over to third. The throw over the second, there's 1. The throw back to first, and there's a double play around the horn. Big rally killer there for the Phillies. They had something cooking, and Bohm grounds into a 5-4-3 double play, and the inning is over. Time to head to the 6th inning. Phillies still have a 1-0 lead against the Snakes. Not good timing at all for that. That was a golden opportunity there. All right, let's refresh the scoreboard again. Let's do it once more. Okay. Just saw that it went to this. Let's go. Double play, says Shea. All right. So, yeah, so every time that there's an inning change, it freezes. So we're going to the top of the 6th. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. Scoreboard doesn't want to be friendly. Yeah, the Yahoo scoreboard, yeah. So the top one is the Yahoo. I still like to keep it up because it gives you an innings breakdown on when the Phillies scored a run or when the opponent scored a run, and it tells you the hits and the runs scored. Gives you that breakdown. I still like to have that up there. And this is cool too. SportsScoresBots.com. They're clutch, man. The creator of that channel is great. Really tried to give this to other sports content creators and broadcasters too. And not a lot of people know about it. Yesterday we had 8 runs at this point, but yesterday's gone, Larry. Just like in the Fleetwood Mac song, Don't Stop Thinking About Tomorrow. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. Love Fleetwood Mac. Good day, JJ. Watching here from Davao. You have to make sure that I say that correctly. Davao City, Philippines. What's going on, John? How you doing, man? Were you laughing at the Fleetwood Mac thing, or were you laughing at the pronunciation? Or was it both? Or was it neither? Now I'm curious. Braves and Yankees, man. I like seeing the runners on base at a glance. Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, the bigger bases as well. First pitch, and that's taken for a strike. The Fleetwood Mac reference, I figured that that's what you were going to laugh at. I love Fleetwood Mac. 0-1 pitch. There's a ground ball hit back over towards the mound. Knocked down by Sanchez. Gets over to it and throws over to first. So he just got off the mound for a second, and Newman is out. Good take from my favorite band, JJ. Oh, they're such a great band. See, I'm the type of guy, I like all different types of music, guys. I really do. I like rap. I like pop. I like a lot of different things. I really do. 1 out in the top of the 6th. In the pitch, swing and a miss. Christopher Sanchez, 62 pitches. That was his 63rd. He's getting a lot of contact with ground ball outs. The 0-1. And that's just outside. Or on the outside corner, I should say, for strike 2. What's up, Tony? What's going on, man? Shout out to you for coming on here. 0-2 is the count. The leg kick and the pitch by Sanchez, and that is going to be fouled off towards the right side. "65 pitches by Christopher. And pitch number 66 coming up. Here it is. There's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. Marsh on the run, Dahl on the run, and he's there to make the catch for out number 2. So Dahl was on the run. He made the catch. Marsh is in center. Casty's in right. We're all good. Just a weird day. But everything is under control. Two outs. Top of the 6th. The pitch, and that's taken for a ball. Ketel Marte batting on the right side. The switch-hitting second baseman has had a pretty good season once again. The pitch on the way, and that's dribbled foul to make the count now 1-1. Variety is the spice of life. The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball hit over towards the first base side. Knocked down by Harper, who got on one knee and gets up, tags the bag over towards his right side. Then the inning is over. Bottom of the 6th we go out at Citizens Bank Park. 1-0 score. It's been a pitching duel between the Phillies and the Diamondbacks. And Castellanos, who had the RBI single to give the Phillies the 1-0 lead, is going to come up and lead things off in the bottom of the 6th. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. All right, we just got to 3,050 subs. Let's go, baby. Hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well. We head to the bottom of the 6th. I want to make sure that I let you guys know that tomorrow, okay, I will not be on for the Phillies game. I'm actually going to a pretty big event. I don't really want to say too much about it, but I'm going to an event that actually does have to deal with the Phillies in some sort of a capacity. But yeah, all right. I might be able to provide some stuff from the event actually on the channel, and that's why I don't really want to spoil it. 1 ball, no strikes in the pitch, and that's taken for a strike. But just so you know, I will not be doing tomorrow's game. JJ takes more days off than a substitute teacher. This is a good excuse, though, because this is for the channel. 1-1 pitch, and that's way inside. It actually almost hit Nick Castellanos. It was at 98 miles per hour. I try to be consistent. It's, but this is a good one, bro. Who will do the Phillies game? Philly halftime. I know it's not the same. 2-1 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over towards the right side. Martinez threw it at 100 miles per hour. Castellanos is out on the nice play by Marte. It was a good throw over to first. And there's 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Gonna miss you, though. I'll be back. We'll definitely be back on Tuesday, and then we'll do the rest of the week for sure. The Tigers. Tigers, that's who we play. But yeah, I think we'll get some interesting content for sure. First pitch, and that is fouled away. Oh, I know that you're messing with me. I just have to say. Just gotta say, I think it's a good excuse. But I know you're messing with me. I know. The ball is 1 strike, and the next pitch is way up high and outside for a ball. Good thing that the Sixers didn't make it all the way to the finals this year because, honestly, the Phillies fans would probably not be happy about that. The 1-1, and that's way outside for ball 2. Or even if the Flyers made it all the way to the Cup finals. I said I was going to do the Flyers games once the playoffs started. They didn't make it. I mean, I did some last year, but not really a lot. I wanted to just see how the watch party stuff would go. And then I was really going to do playoff games. The 2-1 swing and a miss. Phillies play the Tigers. Halftime angry, halftime smash. Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. And the next one is slapped foul. Can't watch him or Jay. I'm spoiled by JJ. Thank you, man. It's, I don't know. It's different, Some people like the watch party approach. I like play-by-play. 2-2, and that's taken outside and high for ball 3. But I always love to support everybody, because there are people that do a really good job with it. 3-2 pitch, and that's way outside for ball 4. And Stock gets on with a walk. So that's how he gets on base in the bottom of the 6th. What you're talking about? You did all the Flyers playoff games? What you talking about? You did all the Flyers playoff games? Well, I was going to do it if they made it. I was. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. The pitch to Marsh, and that's way outside for a ball. The problem with the hockey stuff is that even like when I did do it before, the lines were like on the ESPN app. When you tried to get the line updates, it was so slow. So if there was a line change, I would see it on the TV, and then it would be like a 2-minute delay. I watched Jay for the safety of my hearing. Jay's good, too. You can support her, too. Go back over to first, and that's not in time. I should put her channel on here. I should. Wish the games were on the big three. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 6th. 1 out. Marsh up to bat. And the pitch. And that's going to bounce away. It was inside and low, and that's going to bounce away from Ivan Herrera. Heads all the way towards the backstop, and Stott goes over to second base on the wild pitch. It's a 2-1 count with Stott in scoring position. There you go. Not a whole lot of action today for the Phillies offense, and this may be a golden opportunity. Just got by Herrera. He had the glove down in the dirt. It just bounced off the tip of the glove. Wonder if they're going to rule that as a wild pitch or a pass ball. Could see it going either way. 2-1 pitch, and that was way up high and inside. Almost hit Brandon Marsh. That was inches away from that occurring. Justin Martinez mentioned that he has a .67 ERA and that he can fire at over 100 miles per hour. 3 balls, 1 strike. Stott at second. 1-0 Phillies thanks to an RBI single by Castellanos in the second. The 3-1 pitch just inside for ball 4. And there's a walk allowed by Justin Martinez to put runners at first and second base. Rally time again at the bank. And Brent Strom is going to go out there, the pitching coach for the Arizona Diamondbacks, to try to calm Martinez down. Charge! And Joe Mantiply is going to be getting loosened up in the bullpen for the Arizona Diamondbacks. While we're in this timeout, let's see, a billboard t-shirt might be considered tacky at many events. If you're going in public, it might be nice to have business cards printed. And guess what I just did? Because my mom, shout out to my mom, shout out to my dad. That's exactly what they wanted me to do. And we got it done. It's done. So I got them with me, and I will make sure that I take them to this event. I'm telling you, I'm going to try to get some good content from this. And then I'll reveal to you what is going on Tuesday, or what happened. The Charge music didn't play. The pitch. And that's taken for a ball. That's weird. Oh. Sorry. Because I had the thing down. 1 ball, no strikes. Thanks for letting me know. Dahl up to bat. The next pitch, 101, but where do you put it? Inside and low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Pressure coming to Martinez. Dahl at the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. Stott and Marsh in scoring position, and a buck is called against Martinez. He tried to look over at second base, but he stepped towards home plate, and that's going to put runners at second and third. More rally music for Philadelphia, and it looks like Lavulu's going to go on out there, and he is red hot. Oh, my goodness. He did. He stepped towards home plate. That was the right call by Ben May, the home plate umpire. Charge! 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, bottom of the 6th. A base hit can give the Phillies a 3-run cushion. Marsh at second, Stott at third, and Dahl ahead in the count. The 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. I mean, can't you just take a pitch right there? Come on, man. It was a slider, it was low. Infield playing in and outfield playing at a pretty deep depth, I'd say. The 2-1 to Dahl. Swung on. Hit out to right field. It drops in for a base hit. Stott's going to jog in to score. Marsh right behind him. He'll score 2. Dahl comes up with a 2-run single. And the Phillies are up 3-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning. finally the Phillies break through. That's how you do it. And that's going to be it for Justin Martinez. Another pitch and change by the Diamondbacks. And we're still in the bottom of the sixth. 3-0 Philadelphia. How about that, man? This is awesome. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. 3,053 subs, baby. Need a Hawk to a soundbite. I don't know what the Hawk to a soundbite is. I do like Zombie Nation. That's pretty good, though. John Clark tweeted that Mitch Kov will be joining the Flyers. I have to see it for myself. Got to see it for myself in order for me to believe it. I see Jordan Hall tweeted it. Matvei Michkov, actually, wait, no. He said Matvei Michkov was released by his KHL club. Things are looking more positive on his 2024-25 NHL arrival. That's what I saw. I also see that there are 44,079 people in attendance at the bank. A source confirmed, yep, John Clark did say, a source has confirmed that Flyers' first-round draft pick has been released by his team in Russia. He says it looks like their first-round draft pick will be coming to play for the Flyers. He will be the Flyers' most exciting player. Come on. I need it to be confirmed. Just say that he's coming to Philly. But that is probably going to do it. Bottom of the sixth. And it looks like Lovullo just got tossed. A pitch clock violation. And Torey Lovullo is going out there. He's still red hot with Ben May. Oh, man, fans are loving it at the bank. They're tossing him, too. He's chirping with him, and Lovullo has to be broken up by Brent Strom, and he's going back into the tunnel. So it looks like Lovullo just got thrown out of the ball game. And there's still one out in the bottom of the sixth. We had a pitch clock violation, and that's why he got heated. So it's a 1-0 count. He is just... Oh, man, he is absolutely hot. And he goes back out there again to try to get some more words in with Ben May here. And now he's going back to the dugout. Someone's getting hot. Someone's getting frustrated. Actually, Jeff Bannister just got ejected from the game. It wasn't even Torey Lovullo. I want to make sure I say that correctly because Phillies Nation just tweeted that out. Yep, Jeff Bannister got ejected. And so did Torey Lovullo. 1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch is taken for a strike to Garrett Stubbs. 1 ball, 1 strike to Stubbs, and the pitch, swing and a miss. In case you're wondering how the Phillies have gotten 3 runs, Castellanos had an RBI single back in the bottom of the second, and David Dahl just knocked in 2 runs. Here in the bottom of the sixth, he's over at first base. The 1-2 pitch by Mantiply, and that's going to be slapped out over towards the left field side, and then bloops in there for a base hit. And Dahl stops at second. Stubbs puts it in play. That's what he does. And he shimmies back to the dugout once again. Everything going in the right direction for the Phillies. And Kyle Schwarber is coming up to bat. Charge. Still 1 out in the bottom of the sixth. Then we go back to the top of the order. All you got to do is just make some sort of contact. It was weak contact, but Stubbs nonetheless put it in a good spot, and you'll take it for what it is. Schwarber up to bat, rocking the sunglasses. Pitch number 1, strike 1 at the knees. Kyle's hitless today. He's looking to extend his hitting streak to 3 games in a row. He's recorded a hit in each of, or 5 out of his last 6 games, I should say. The 0-1 swung on and missed. They tried to check his swing to see if he went, and he did. Pitch was just a little bit high. 0-2 is the count. And the pitch to Schwarber is low and away for a ball. Joe Mantiply on the bump. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to Schwarber. And he just got a piece of it. It was heading towards the dirt, and he barely fouls it off. He's 3 for 6 lifetime against Mantiply with a double, an RBI, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Mantiply now 33 years old with a 4.18 ERA. And the 1-2 time was called by just a very quick set. Oh, it was at the very, very last second. So, Kyle Schwarber got rewarded with the time as soon as Mantiply started to wind up. And he took a step out of the box. Joe did pitch 2/3 of an inning against the Phillies on Friday. The 1-2 pitch, check swing, foul ball. Two runners on, 1 out, bottom of the 6th. And the 1-2 pitch swung on, bounced over towards the right side. The throw over to second, there's 1. The throw back to first, not in time. Schwarber beat it out. 4-6 fielder's choice. Dahl goes over to third. Stubbs was out at second. And Schwarber, at least he is able to get aboard. There you go. Mantiply multiplying the mistakes. I see what you did there. They're much more frequent than usual. Oh, okay. I'll change that. Sorry about that. I don't know why. That's really, really weird. Thanks so much for telling me. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Then the pitch, and that's taken outside for ball 1. That's weird. I said show every 30 minutes. Huh. That's weird. Throw back over to first, not in time. That's really, really weird. That doesn't usually happen to me. And let me try it this way. 1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch is way outside for ball 2. So Turner's up to bat. I'm doing 2 things more than once. 2 balls, no strikes. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. 3-0 Phillies. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the next pitch, and there's a ground ball hit over to shortstop, and the toss over to second is in plenty of time. It's a 6-4 fielder's choice, and the inning is over. We head to the 7th inning. 3-0 Philadelphia, thanks to David Dahl on the 2-run single. Phillies had a 1-0 lead, and Dahl able to add on 2 more runs. We head to the 7th, 3-0 Phillies. Going to tell us who's batting. I probably did say it, but you probably got an ad there. I apologize about that. Like, how many ads have you guys gotten today? A lot? Because I didn't change the settings, nothing. I don't know how that stuff works, just letting you know. No, I appreciate it. I do, I appreciate that. 424 people tuning in. What's going on, everybody? Make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit the bell icon, baby. That's probably why, because there's probably more people tuning in and maybe there's some sort of a scam. I don't know. I have YouTube Premium. I just got my fourth ad, says PAS. Fourth ad. How many ads, or how long have you been on here? It's funny, as you asked about ads, one popped up. Over 400 people in here. Let's make sure that we hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well, baby. All right, well, I'm going to just turn it off for now. Maybe there's some sort of a glitch. I don't know. 5 or 6. And how long have you been tuning in? You've been tuning in since the start? So if you've gotten 4, then you should be good. Huh. Haven't gotten a single ad, says Bam Man. Well, that's probably because you have the premium. I appreciate you all so much for being here. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. That's what we do on here, man. Love each and every one of you. And, yeah, man, I've gotten 4 ads. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Because the stream's been going on for how long? How long has the stream been going on for? If it's been going on for an hour, 48 minutes, I do it every 30 minutes. So that's 4 should be right. So that's good. What's up, the dude? So, yeah, so if you guys enjoy my play-by-play commentary, my name is Jason Joseph. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. And, yeah, man, I've been doing this YouTube stuff for about 18 months, bro. 18 months. And love doing Phillies play-by-plays, Sixers and Eagles play-by-plays as well. Try to give you guys the best sort of radio play-by-play commentary on here. The pitch, and that's taken outside and low for a ball. Blaze Alexander up to bat, and he'll lead off the top of the 7th inning. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, swing and a miss. So the Roku TV app is a little bit behind, so you'll see you might see a little spoiler ahead on the game score. Just wanted to let you know about that. 1 ball, 1 strike. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the next pitch. And there's a ground ball hit over to first base, scooped up by Harper, and he tags the bag to get the first out of the inning. Christopher Sanchez with just 72 pitches. He does have the range to pitch a complete game shutout, or just a complete game, I should say. 3 total pitches in that at-bat. So Alexander grounds out. And Lourdes Gurriel Jr., who did not play in yesterday's game, he's up to bat today, and he takes the pitch for a strike. Grounded into a 6-4-3 double play his last time up. Did single back in the first to get the first hit of the game. Sanchez not wasting any time, and the 0-1 pitch. There's a bouncing ball hit over towards the mound. Sanchez has it, and the little toss over to first is in time. He was about in between the mound and first base as soon as he made the throw. And 2 quick outs on 5 pitches by Sanchez. Lavulo and the bench coach for the Diamondbacks just got tossed in the last inning. Sanchez has gone 6 2/3. He's just allowed 3 hits and has 4 strikeouts. Pitch number 1 to Walker, inside and low. If you guys want to donate to the channel, you're absolutely more than welcome to do so. We got a $5 donation, baby, from Eric Lovely. What's going on, man? The 1-0 pitch, and that's taken outside for ball 2. Thank you so much for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate it. If you guys did super chat, please let me know down below, and I apologize if I missed it. 2 balls, no strikes. The next pitch, and that is golfed foul once again. Who's doing the game tomorrow? I am not going to be doing the game tomorrow. I'll be on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, though. Philly halftime, and they call me Jay. Both should be doing it. 2-1 pitch, and that's a foul ball. That'll make the count now 2-2. Phillies do lead a 3-0. We're in the top of the 7th. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on, 2 outs. Why are they showing this? And the 2-2, and there's a breaking ball that misses inside and low for ball 3. They just went to a B-roll package by Jody Jackson. And that was weird timing. Walker hitless in 3 at-bats. He flied out, grounded out, and flied out to right. As the 3-2 is flied out over to right field, Castellanos calls off Marsh, and he makes the catch. And that's why he's 0 for 3. And we head to the bottom of the 7th. Christopher Sanchez in cruise control. And it's time to stretch at Citizens Bank Park. Bottom of the 7th. Coming up, Harper, Bohm, and Castellanos coming up to bat for the Phils. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, it's time now for your Philadelphia Phillies trivia question of the day. Again, Eric, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it, man. All right, I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. Okay, so the Phillies, for those of you that don't know, because we have over 400 people tuning in, 422 to be exact. Let's talk about this. So the Phillies have a Liberty Bell, okay? But I want to know, what was the Liberty Bell originally called? Okay? What was the Liberty Bell originally called? Does anybody know? 7th inning stretch trivia. We're not professional broadcasters. We don't know what B-roll is. Okay, so a B-roll package is when you go to a package and you're doing like a little story and you see all this footage, like all this news footage, whatever, and they do a story. No clue. Was it the Freedom Bell? Incorrect. The Freedom Bell is incorrect. The Bell. No. We'll do another one after this one, but the State House Bell, the dude says, yes, good job, good job, good job, good job. Pringle got it. Nice. Shout out to you guys. What's today's date? June 23rd. All right, what else do we have? We'll do another one. Okay. Where did Mike Schmidt attend college? Anybody know where Mike Schmidt went to college? This is powerful indeed. And again, hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. Did he go to Taco Bell? Taco Bell for the bell. That was funny. That was really funny. Pennsylvania is spelled wrong, the Liberty Bell. Or on the Liberty Bell. I have a first degree in history. Where did Mike Schmidt go to college? Anybody know? Anybody? Does anybody know where Mike Schmidt went to college? Did Mike Schmidt go to Ohio? Ohio University. Good job. Good job. Denver got it. Humbug got it. Abolish the ETF got it. And T. Sacconi got it. What's up, T. Sacconi? Mario says Camden University. Okay. All right. Bottom of the 7th inning. Coming up for the Fightins. Good stuff. We did 2 trivia questions. The Yankees just acquired J.D. Davis from the Oakland Athletics. They just made a move. Bottom of the 7th, and Bryce Harper coming up for the Phils. He is 1 for 3 today. Average now at 295. He flied out twice and then singled to left. His last time up in the 6th inning. The 5th inning, I should say. 18 homers, which is tied for 9th in all of baseball. And 51 RBI, which is tied for 13th in all of baseball as well. First pitch to Bryce. Swung on and bounced foul towards the first base side. Harper wasn't wearing any batting gloves his last time up, and now he decides to wear the white batting gloves with the red lines just at the fingertips. And the 0-1 pitch. Another breaking ball that misses badly in the dirt and skips away from Herrera to make it a 1-1 count. We got to 3,060. If you haven't hit that sub button, we need 40 more to get to 3,100. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Harper, I think, was thinking fastball there. One ball, 2 strikes, 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the next pitch to Harper, and that's a bouncer hit over to third base, and that's going to get through the hole for a base hit. Harper thinking 2. He'll go over to second. Gurriel gets to it and just has to eat it up. The infield was shifted over towards the right side, and there was no chance whatsoever that Alexander was going to be able to get that bouncing ball over towards the third base line, and Harper goes the opposite way, makes good contact, and puts it in the right spot to get an opposite field double. Well, I remember when Ryan Howard obviously was here, and you had the shift on a lot of times, we would always criticize him for not going the opposite way. And Bryce Harper able to do that in this situation. Beat the infield shifts. Even though there is no shift anymore, technically. We have another pitching change for the Arizona Diamondbacks. So Bryce doubles. Bohm coming up. And another pitching change as well. Guys, make sure that you hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. Turn on the bell icons. That way you'll know when I go live for a Phillies, a Sixers, and Eagles. Or an Eagles stream. We got 147 likes, 432 people tuning in. We don't even have 200. Come on, man. We gotta get to 200 at least. We gotta get to 200. Been there, done that, says Caroline. Now we got to move the runner over to third. So I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. I graduated from Rowan University in 2022, and I interned at NFL Films in the fall of 2022, all the way till the end of the season. And while I was there, I got experience like calling games for the Wilmington Blue Rocks, who were the high A affiliate of the Washington Nationals. I did some of their games on the radio, also did some foul ball music and was a part of their promos team. And then the Delaware Bluecoats, I had an internship with them while I was in college as well. They partnered with our radio station, and I got to call games for them. They're the G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers. And I wanted to start this channel, man. I really miss putting on the headsets. That's really what it was. And that inspired me to do this. I actually met Scott Fransky at Rowan. At Rowan, I met him. As the first pitch to Bohm, it hits him. Jarvis comes in, and the first pitch, it gets him right on the shoulder. Nothing too heavy. And he goes over to first base. And Fransky said that you got to get reps. It's the long story short. And so I thought, you know what? Let's just come over on YouTube. Let's just call games. Let's have a good time. And we built such an awesome community. And that's why people come on here, too. It's not even just for the play-by-play itself. People just have this on as the background noise. We have an awesome Phillies freak fan base. Oh, it's awesome. 2 runners on. Castellanos at the plate, and the first pitch way up high and inside for ball 1. Bohm gets on with the hit by pitch. And there's nobody out. Jarvis on the bump. We'll get to his stats in just a few moments. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch to Castellanos, and he rips that one foul. One ball, 1 strike. On the bump is Bryce Jarvis, the 26-year-old from Lexington, Kentucky. The 1-1, check swing, and they don't even appeal. Ben May says that he did go around, and Castellanos all in his face. He has to be careful, doesn't want to get thrown out, but wanted to get an explanation, threw the bat up, and pointed over to first. Let's see again if he did go. I think he I think he may have gone. I think he... it's tough. It's tough to tell. I think he got it just across the chest. The 1-2 to Casti. And that's inside for ball 2. It was a fastball at 96. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate all the love and the support, guys. Nobody out. 2 runners on. The 2-2 to Castellanos. Swung on, and that is blooped out over towards the shallow right field side. Marte gets under it, calls off Walker, makes the catch, and Harper retreats back over to second. Didn't really take too much of a jump off the bag. And there's the first out recorded in the bottom of the 7th. And there we go. Bryson Stott up to the plate. This is a golden opportunity for him to try to get out of a slump here. Runners at first and second with 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Stott's 0 for 2. He scored a run. He also walked, and he struck out as well. Jarvis on the bump. He's now the 4th pitcher that the Diamondbacks have used, and time has gone really, really quickly. Scratch that, he's the 5th pitcher. It was Sassani, Hughes, Martinez, Mantiply, and now Jarvis. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. Jarvis winds up and delivers and throws it up way upstairs at 96 on the gun. Jarvis, the last time he pitched, it was on Tuesday against the Nationals. He went 2 innings, 2 scoreless innings, and just had 1 strikeout. The 1-0 way up high and outside for ball 2. And he can't find the strike zone here. He's been very wild so far in this at-bat. Phillies have done a good job of providing pressure on the Diamondbacks throughout this series for the most part. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch to Stott. Swing and a miss. He got a pitch that was right down Broad Street, and he could not catch up to it. I'll make sure that I get to your comments in just a few moments. Diamondbacks 30-39. Phillies, on the other hand, have 50 wins and 26 losses. The 2-1, and that's outside for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to Bryson Stott. Still 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Jarvis gets set just below the belt, winds up, fires, and it's fouled away. First pitch today was at 11:35 p.m. Eastern Time. Big payoff pitch coming up to Stott. It's moments like this where he does tend to come through. The payoff pitch. And there's a ground ball into left field for a base hit. And here comes Harper. He's rounding third. The throw to the plate, there is none. It's cut off by the shortstop. And Stott able to come through again. Another big moment for the kid. It's a 4-0 lead for Philadelphia. That's just what he does. He punched it out over to left field. It was on the ground in between the 5-6 hole, and Harper knew exactly where he was going. The destination was home plate, and he arrived in plenty of time. 1 out, and here's Brandon Marsh. First pitch, and he swings at it, takes a jab at it. It's a foul ball. Four nothing Philadelphia. Marsh is 1 for 2 on the afternoon. 1 out still. Marsh at second. And the 0-1 way up high and outside again for ball 1. Seems like Jarvis just does not have his stuff today. One ball, one strike. The next pitch to Marsh, and he swings at this one. Hits it out over to left center field, and it's going to be caught by the center fielder for out number 2. Almost bounced right into the gap, but Jake McCarthy able to track it down towards the left center field alleyway and catch it for out number 2. Marsh honestly made some pretty good contact with it. That was a really good heads-up play, though, by McCarthy. 2 outs. 2 runners on. And now the 6th man to come up to the plate is David Dahl. With a 2-run single was last time up to make it 3-0 Phillies in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch number 1, ball 1. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it, man. 1 ball, no strikes. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. Pitch number 2, ball 2, way inside at 96 miles per hour. Phillies have Jose Alvarado getting warmed up in their bullpen. Hasn't really had to pitch in a lot of high leverage situations, but it'd be really nice to see the Phillies try to get some more runs here. They do lead it 4-0. The 2-0 pitch to Dahl, and that is fouled away. He fucked that one off. And Christopher Sanchez, by the way, still pitching for the Phillies. That's why Alvarado's getting loosened up. I guess the pitch count's not really high, but it has been a long break. 11 hits for the Phillies and 4 runs scored so far. The 2-1 pitch in there for strike 2. Hit that thumbs up button, baby. 19 pitches by Jarvis. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 second left on the pitch clock, and the pitch from the stretch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. Gurriel backs up, and he makes the catch just at the track and knocks into the Nova rehabilitation sign out in left field, and the inning is over. The Phillies do add on a run, though, on an RBI single to left field by Bryson Stott, and we head to the 8th inning. 4-0 Phillies lead. Let's go, baby. All right. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. We got 514 people tuning in, man. We cover the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles. We do play-by-plays almost every single day, man. That's how we do it. I have my 2 likes in, says Robert. Yes, sir. Did we get to the 200 mark yet? Did we get to the 200 mark yet, guys? 167 likes, 505 people tuning in. Steven just subscribed. There you go. Love it. Ryzen Rhino's here. What's up, Ryzen Rhino? How you doing, man? Shout out to you. Drop your link down below as well, please. Make sure you guys go check out Ryzen Rhino. He does a lot of really cool football stuff. He does watch parties. I've never seen any kind of call against it, so I guess it's okay. What call? Smash the like and sub it up. We're cruising to 4K, baby. Let's go. What's up, Snowman? What's going on, guys? So for those of you that are new to my channel, all right, we all have one thing in common. We all love baseball, whether it's the Phillies, the Sixers, or the Eagles, or just the sports itself, man. Tell me, what got you into the sport, man? Like, what's your whole story? How did you get into baseball? I want to know, because we have an awesome community on here, and we're all very nice. We're all very friendly, and we just want to know, because we want to get to know you better, because you're a part of us now. That's how it goes. Let's see. What's up, Will? Will says, hi, subscribed last week, and you're doing a great job, JJ. Thank you, William. I really do appreciate that. Eagle says, I haven't seen any team try that tactic hardcore, so they must think it's not useful, but who knows? Maybe one day we'll see something like that. JJ's a day late. JJ deserves more likes. I can't read everything. I'm trying to, since we have a really big audience on here, I'm really trying to also focus more on the play-by-play call itself, because that's what people really are tuning in for today. So if I don't get to all your comments, I really do apologize. Make sure that you hit the super chat button, though, if you have something that you do want to say, because I will immediately get to that. It is a great community here. 36 more subs till we get to 3,100, man. Here's Jose Alvarado pitching the top of the 8th inning. So Christopher Sanchez, his day is done. The ball is 1 strike. The first pitch was in there for a strike. Second pitch, it's a 98-mile-per-hour fastball that's taken all the way for ball 1. Sanchez's line today, 80 pitches, 7 innings, 3 hits allowed, just 4 strikeouts, but no earned runs and no walks. The pitch on the way, high for ball 2. It is 94 degrees Fahrenheit at Citizens Bank Park. Another sold-out crowd at the bank. 2-1 pitch, and that is tapped foul. Alvarado's stats this season. He has a 3.19 ERA. He's 29 years old. 12 saves. It's not a save situation, and we're actually in the top of the 8th inning, but also 33 strikeouts and a 1.06 ERA as well. Or whip, I should say. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Alvarado with strikeout number 34 on the season, and that's how the first out is made in the top of the 8th inning. So Randall Grichuk strikes out, and Jake McCarthy is coming up to bat. Pitch number 1, and that's a foul ball towards the first base side. Corbin Carroll has the day off for the Diamondbacks. He's not in the lineup today. The ball's 1 strike. And the next pitch, that is just outside for ball 1. McCarthy hitless in 3 at-bats. His average at 293. Came in red hot before the series started. The 1-1 pitch, and that's a line drive hit out over to center field, and making the catch is Pache for out number 2. Forgot to also mention that Christian Pache defensively replaces Brandon Marsh out in center field. And Marsh actually slid on over to left. So Dahl is the odd man out. Marsh is in left, and Pache's in center. Still in right, this Castellanos, the pitch upstairs for ball 1 to Eugenio Suarez. 1 ball, no strikes. Alvarado kicks, fires, and the next pitch, and that is swung on and missed. How about that pitch? A 92-mile-per-hour slider. The 1-1 delivery by Alvarado is just on the inside corner at 98 on the gun. Boy, does he throw the heat on this hot night or afternoon. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Suarez. The next pitch by Alvarado, way inside. Two balls, 2 strikes. Alvarado not wasting any time. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 2-2 on the way. And that breaking ball just misses. It's a full count now. Eugenio Suarez has never faced Alvarado before. And the payoff pitch by Alvarado. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Decided to go with a slider that was low and in. And Alvarado won the battle. 1-2-3 in the 8th inning. And we head to the bottom of the 8th. 4-0 Phillies. 9-1-2 due up in the order when the Phillies return to action. Wow. Good stuff. That was a big, big strikeout. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. If you want to hit the super chat button, you're absolutely more than welcome to do so. Steven just subscribed. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Steven. Subscribed. You do a great job. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate it. You know, again, for those of you that are just tuning in, this is what I want to do. I really want to go into broadcasting, and we have an awesome community on here. We really do. This is the future of sports broadcasting, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to take over. And I want to show everybody that this works, because you guys are the color commentators. You guys are also a part of the story, because that's what sports broadcasting is about. It's about storytelling. So if I'm doing play-by-play, you know, you guys can either chat amongst yourselves and come on and have a really awesome community, or you can just sit back and listen. It's really a win-win situation. And we do that for basketball. We do it for the Sixers, the Phillies, and the Eagles. Okay? That's what we do on here, man. We have a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I will not be on tomorrow night. I'm usually really consistent for the most part. Tomorrow night, I'm actually going to an event, and I don't want to announce it yet on the channel as to what event I'm going to, but I'm hoping to get some really good content for this channel. It does actually have to do with the Phillies in some sort of capacity, but anyhow, I will not be able to make it for tomorrow night, but we'll be back on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, that's what we do on here, man. I wish you could show the game. I wish I could too, but guess what? Guess what? I can't. And this is the next best thing. And to be honest with you, and I'm not even like being biased, but I actually really like the radio play-by-play. Because I don't always like to see things. Sometimes, even like when I listen to a basketball game, I like just picturing it in my head. There's something to it. So, sometimes, you know, I still watch the game, of course, but I do. I really like listening to radio play-by-play. I think it's a great thing. And this is the future. Cheers to the future, baby. The ball is one strike in the pitch, and that's taken for strike two. Next pitch was taken for a ball to Garrett Stubbs. 9-1-2 due up in the order for Philadelphia. The 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and lined over towards the right side, but it is caught by Ketel Marte, who just played in between the 3-4 hole. Hit sharply by Stubbs, just not in the right spot. 440 people watching. Let's get to the 300 mark on the likes, man. Got 188 likes. We're not even at 200 yet. Got to hit that thumbs up button. Let's get to 300. One out, bottom of the eighth, and the pitch to Schwarber, and he rips this one over towards the first base side. It's played on a bounce, and the tag is in plenty of time by Christian Walker. Hit really sharply that time, too, by Schwarber, but Walker was playing over towards the line, and there's out number two. There we go. Here's Trey Turner. 1 for 4 on the afternoon. Got on with a hit and also got on with an error over at third base. Jarvis still pitching. 2 outs, and the pitch to Turner, and he slaps this one out over towards center field. McCarthy comes jogging in towards the plate, stops and makes the catch. And a very quick inning by Jarvis compared to the last inning, a 1-2-3 inning. And it's time to go to the top of the ninth. Phillies are 3 outs away from winning another series at home and lead it 4-0. Who will pitch? Who's going to come on in? And can the Phillies close the deal? That remains to be seen. If I showed the game, that would be infringement rights, for sure. And I'm also working on my radio play-by-play, which I like radio play-by-play a lot better. I just do. With TV is more challenging, especially when you don't even have a director in your ear. Because as Vince Scully would say, Vince Scully did say that, you know, TV is a director's medium, right? in an interview that he did with Bob Costas, and I think it was also Bob Uecker as well, when Bob Uecker actually had a show, he said, I'm the guy, when I'm on the radio, I bring in my paints, I bring in my brushes, I bring in all my colors and everything, and all I got to do is paint the picture because there is nothing there. Got to paint the storyboards, got to add some flowers, add some color to different things. And on TV, guess what? The painting's already made. What do I have to add in? Because, again, it's a director's medium, and there's a lot of people that work in the TV production crew compared to radio. And it's awesome. Larry, I actually did ask that question for that. Just subscribed. Great job. The future is bright for you. Thank you, guys. Again, really, truly, truly, truly appreciate it. Well, I wonder what the record is for percentage of total wins by a pitcher on a given team. My money's on that one. I don't know. You got the 200, man. We got the 200. Now it's time to get to the 300 mark. We have 256 people that have not hit the thumbs up button. What are y'all waiting for? I always like Radio Says Hardcore for All. I do too, man. I like radio as well. But TV, there's something cool about it too. I love listening to Joe Davis call the games on Fox. But there's something soothing about it, on the radio. Top of the ninth. First pitch. And that's way outside by Jeff Hoffman. Just the Phillies game. Oh, I should end that poll. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me to end that. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. And that's taken all the way for strike one to Geraldo Perdomo, who did not start today. 1 ball, 1 strike, top of the ninth. The pitch by Hoffman. It popped up, and it's going towards the seats behind the plate. Not a save situation for Jeff Hoffman, the 31-year-old from Latham, New York. But his ERA now at a .86. And his whip at a .89. The pitch. And that is way up high and outside for ball 2. Over his last 10 2/3, he's allowed just 5 hits. 6 hits, actually. No runs, 1 walk, and also has 12 strikeouts. Next pitch, and well, it's a full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming up by Hoffman. Here it is, and that is fouled away. Perdomo at the plate for the Snakes, batting on the left side. 24 years old. He has a .273 average, 4 RBI as well. The payoff pitch by Hoffman. Swing and a fly ball hit out over towards left field. On the run is Marsh, and he can't make the catch. And Pache gets over to it. And here comes Perdomo over to second base. He's standing in there with a double. Looked like Marsh sort of collided with the wall out in left field. He got up. He's okay. But Perdomo able to get an opposite field double out to left field. And that was just a good piece of hitting. Hoffman threw a fastball right on the outside part of the plate. Thought maybe Marsh had a chance to catch that. But he did not get the chance. Leadoff double in the top of the ninth. And now Corbin Carroll is up to bat. Carroll pinch hitting for Herrera. Pitch number 1, strike 1 on the outside edge at 96. Carroll's average in 75 games. It's at .210. Absolutely low compared to last year. The 0-1 pitch, and that was a wicked curveball. or a slider, I should say, thrown in there for strike 2. The ball's 2 strikes. Hoffman gets set just below the belt. Takes a quick breath, looks over at second, now back to the plate in the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards straightaway center field. Pache on the run, makes the catch, turns over his shoulder. The throw is cut off by the shortstop, and heading on over to third is Perdomo. Pretty nice catch, though, by Pache, as Corbin Carroll hit it pretty sharply. And Pache gets the first out recorded in the 9th. Hit that thumbs up button, baby. And hit that subscribe button as well. 483 people tuning in, 209 likes. Let's get to 300. Ketel Marte up to bat, and he slices that one foul. If you guys want to donate to the channel, you're more than welcome to hit that super chat button as well. We got a runner over at third with 1 out in the top of the 9th. 11 pitches by Hoffman. The next pitch, and that ball is smoked out to center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. So 1 run is going to come on in to score. It's Perdomo, and it's an RBI single by Ketel Marte. He's been a hitting machine, and, well, he gets his first hit there. It's an RBI single. That's his 43rd RBI of the season. Nope, there goes the shutout. That's the first run allowed by Jeff Hoffman in about a month. 1 out. And now Jock Peterson comes up to pinch hit for Blaze Alexander. Pitch number 1 in the dirt and inside. In 65 games, Peterson has a .297 average, 10 homers, and 34 RBI for the 32-year-old. 1-0 on the way. Painted perfectly at the knees for strike 1 at 98 on the radar gun. One ball, 1 strike. Tying run is on deck if Peterson gets on. The 1-1, and that is slapped foul. The Phillies will play against the Detroit Tigers. They'll start a 3-game series tomorrow night. Then they play against the Marlins in a 4-game set. The 1-2 pitch, and that is just fouled off by Peterson. He barely got a piece of it and stays alive. The 3 games will be out in Detroit. Aaron Nola will get the start tomorrow night against Casey Mize. Rangers Suarez will start Tuesday. And then Spencer Turnbull will be going up against his former ball club on Wednesday afternoon. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Hoffman decides to go with a high cheese fastball at 97. It's elevated and out of the zone. And Peterson strikes out. There's 2 outs. That was big. And Lards Gurriel Jr. will be coming up to bat. 2 gone, top of the 9th. A runner at first. Pitch number 1. Line drive into left center field for a base hit. And Marte's going to jog on over to third. Pache throws it back to second base. And that puts runners at the corners. And the tying run is coming up to bat. It's Christian Walker. And things just continue to get dicey. And we have time called on the mound by Stubbs and Hoffman. Caleb Cotham is going to go out there to talk things over on how to approach Christian Walker, who's 5th in the National League in home runs, behind Ohtani, Ozuna, Harper, Teoscar Hernandez. Harper and Teoscar are tied at 18. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. Let's get to 300 likes on here, baby. Don't forget, if you want to donate to the channel, you're more than welcome to hit the super chat button. Go live for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. Christian Walker, the tying run, up to the plates. 2 runners on. And a date with destiny, power on power here. Walker steps into the ring of fire. Batting on the right side. Pitch number 1. Ground ball hit over to third. This should do it. Bohm scoops it up, throws over to first, and that's the ball game. Another win in the books for Philadelphia, and another series win at home at the bank. Ring the bell, Philadelphia, as they beat the Arizona Diamondbacks 4-1 today. All this team does is win a series, and they still haven't gotten swept since September of 2023. Today, all the offense that was needed, an RBI single by Castellanos in the bottom of the second, a 2-run single by David Dahl in the bottom of the 6th, an RBI single by Bryson Stott, and that's all she wrote. Christopher Sanchez, absolutely sensational once again. Great day at the office for Sanchez. 7 strong innings, about 80 pitches thrown, 4 strikeouts, no walks, no earned runs, and the Phillies get another win in the books. Just another one. Another one. Good stuff, man. Absolutely great stuff. Guys, one word to describe that game. Please let us know down below. Sanchez should be an all-star. I agree with that statement 1,000%. This is our year, says the dude. Yeah. Another solid outing by Christopher Sanchez. I'm going to stay on here for a couple more minutes. I want to get your thoughts on this game. Again, we will not be on tomorrow night. I'm going out somewhere to an event, and it's for a good reason. Let you guys know what the event was on Tuesday. That's why you got to come back on Tuesday, man. Great win, but I got here at the end, says Jacob. How do we describe that game, guys? How do we describe that one? One word. Small ball. Small ball. That's 2 words. Great defense. That's 2 words. But defense, I'll take that. Small ball, I'll take that too. Fantabulous. Clutch. Solid. Keep firing away. Finishes. I love it. Oh, man, we get ridiculous on here. It's so good. It's so awesome. It's so fresh. Another great win by the Fightins, baby. Enjoy tomorrow, JJ. Say hi to Sasquatch for me. Garbage, says Jake. Okay. Well, anyhow, regardless, this team just finds ways to win. Another one in the books where you didn't really need a whole lot from your offense, but you got the job done, and Christopher Sanchez just is another guy who's just absolutely reliable, and the Phillies are spoiled. Let's be honest. This team has 4, I don't want to say 4 aces. It's pretty close, though, that they have 4 guys that technically can be a number 1 option on any team. It's safe to say that. But Christopher was great. I love how he utilized the ground ball outs today. Got a lot of guys off balance. It seemed like that the Diamondbacks were a little bit assertive And he got the pitches that he wanted. The command was perfect, and he was great. Another great outing by him. Hoffman did not have a good outing today. That was the only negative that I took away. Stott able to get a hit in his last at-bat. That was nice to see. Top of the order, pretty much doing their thing. But, yeah, man. Casty had a big RBI single. That was nice. He's continuing to swing a pretty good bat, man. And David Dahl, 2-run base hit. That was much needed in that 6th inning. I smell a World Series, says the one and only you. 4 top-tier starters. It's an all-star team. It absolutely is an all-star team. How would you say these starters compare to Halladay and the boys? They're pretty close, guys. Like, we're not even through the first half of the season, and I can't, look at the season in totality. But we also have to wait until the cement is paved, right? In order for us to have the conversations of, well, looking back on this team, were they really all 4 aces? Because we have to see how their trajectory goes out for the rest of their Hall of Fame careers. We pretty much know that Zach Wheeler and Aaron Nola are and Ranger Suarez too, obviously. 1, 2, 3 aces. I can at least say that they are 3 aces. Even though Ranger doesn't have the resume yet. All right, we got to see what's going on before September. Not even just that. We got to see how the rest of the first half goes, you know? Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. And again, my name is Jason Joseph. We do play-by-plays for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. Please tell your friends about this. Please tell your family members. We have an awesome community. We just do. We have so many people that love to just join in on these conversations and utilize us as background noise as we do it. You know? It's like talking to your friends, but you're on the air, and I get to read your messages. I didn't get to pull up your messages tonight because the game was on Roku TV, but usually 99% of the time, that's how it goes. Have an enjoyable time tomorrow, JJ. Thank you, Den Brew. Appreciate that, man. Peace, JJ. And again, we are going to be going on a little bit later to talk about the Birds because I do have things that I want to say about the Eagles. I do. I have my own thoughts about them. We did a Sixers pod yesterday. It's time to talk about the Birds. Thank you, JJ, for calling the game. Leonard, come back anytime, man. Seriously, come back anytime. We're on here a lot, and we would love to have you. Gotta see what goes on in September. Hope the Phils can stay healthy. Peace out, JJ. Yeah, that's hard to compare the staff with the 08 staff. Essential, not noise. Yeah, man. Good stuff. All right. I think that's it. Lila Tov. Catch you all later today, man. Going on for an Eagles pod. They'll be out at 4 o'clock. This is why you got to have your notification bell icons turned on, man. Be on the lookout, and if you don't see anything, just type in play-by-play with JJ. That's all you got to do. Love you all. See you Tuesday, and Lila Tov. Keep at it, JJ. Thanks for the dedication. What event is it, says Philly Sports Fan? I can't tell you. You got to come back on Tuesday, because then I'll probably tell you what it was. And it's cool. I'm excited. It should be a really cool event. All right. Love you all. Good night. Good night. And Lila Tov.